I really want to work with all of y'all. And so the Paik sisters, which their nickname is Buckle Sisters, when I met them, I wasn't really doing any business with them or anything, but I met these two sisters that were just off the hook. They were working on buckles all their lives. And so we met because they, through mutual friends, they showed me the best Mexican restaurant in Asia. For those of you guys from Asia, about 2-3 days into it, you really want a burrito. So I asked them if there was any good taquerias in Korea, and they introduced me to this guy who lived in LA and moved over to Seoul and created the best taqueria in Asia. So y'all should ask them about that. So I'd like to introduce the Buckle Sisters, Paik sisters. Come on up here. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves?
안녕하세요.
Hello, 안녕하세요.
That means
Hello.
Hi, my name is Jisook. I'm Vice President of Woojin Plastic. I'm the third daughter of the last founder, my father, Mr. Paik. And I'm Tracy and sister of Jisook, and I'm fourth, and I'm just a worker bee.
this is a true family-run business. They make buckles. They have 4 sisters. All their families are involved in buckle making. Right? And so I'm going to let them introduce who Woojin is. Their company's called Woojin. So what does Woojin do?
We are buckle manufacturer since 1979. We are running this business for 75 years this year.
35 years.
35 years.
I'm not sure if the SR buckle is this is how we know about.
35 years. My mother's age. 35 years today, this year. We base in Korea. And we have 2 factories. One is in Korea and the other one is Vietnam. And we are doing family business with the whole Paik sisters.
Yeah. What part of Korea are you guys from?
We are located in northeast of the Seoul. The area name is Guri City.
So when I was 7, I moved from Korea to Alaska. And I had rarely been back, never been back. And so, I grew up in this town, and I only knew the name of it. It's called Sangyeong. And I've been doing business in Korea for a long time. And so I told them where I grew up. And they took me to that place. It was amazing. It's in the north section of Seoul. And that's kind of close to their factories and stuff. It's amazing. So a very mountainous region, so it's pretty awesome. If you haven't gone, y'all should go. Okay? Can you tell us more about the family business? It's a very odd, interesting kind of a background how they grew up. Okay. So Tracy's gonna go for it. Okay. Instead of toys, y'all have Barbie dolls and stuff, but Tracy's gonna explain what she had.
Okay. All the things that I remember, since I just came back from school, there was a pile of buckles.
This is elementary school.
And the room and backyard, the buckles are everywhere. So, just naturally, I just play with the buckle and just try to open and close and hear the sound and feel the buckle. and counting them. And there's like a whiteboard on the wall, and I just pretend I'm a teacher and try to teach my friends the buckle's name and let them memorize the buckle's name.
The families were raising a super group of buckle designers.
So after I come back to home, we no need to do the homework. Instead of that, we had to cut the bar on the buckle, and we have to assemble the collar and buckle.
The dad just started this business, so in their living rooms, it's just buckles everywhere. It's just like big piles of buckets, baskets of buckets, and then he puts you to work, assembling it and stuff. And so, right.
Try to save into the buckle.
But you guys had a great time growing up,
Yeah, we had a good time.
Well, they're not really going to talk about dating, and both of them are married, but their husbands had to really pass through the buckle test to find what they were not worthy. So it was pretty interesting, all right? And so, since this topic is all about success, we're actually going to talk about one of their major failures. And so, because it was a family-run business, for them, their father ran the whole business side of it, all of it, right? And so he had a lot of partnerships with different engineering firms, different design firms in America. And when their father passed away 5 years ago, and all that relationship went away, the father who ran the business was passed away, and so they were in dire strait. And so the business was about to fold, and so they kind of had to take this to the next stop, and then next level. And so I want to have them explain kind of how they did it and what's important to them, right? To get beyond that failure state. Okay?
It was not something we could resist. So we took a deep breath, and we had to any decision to do something for the customers and employees and my friends and families. So we had a solution. I tried to find any solution to make them very happy with Woojin Plastic. So finally, we got some ever spray that is whatever, wherever, and however we can make them happy.
So their whole business is centered around making other companies happy, right? Wow, so you guys have partners over here. And so their key thing as a supplier to companies that are actually putting out products is that they really wanted to be centered around customers and listening to the customers and designing for them. And so they didn't really have design help, they didn't really have engineering help, they had to kind of build it up themselves. Okay?
Because we could, we had to focus on our basic thing, so that we could, that's what we are good at. To satisfy our customer, we thought what is good, what we have to do. So just try to focus on communicating with the customers, which is we could develop a part that could guide your, as a technician, you have a design and all the beauty idea, but we could give you the guide as a technician, and also delivering product on time as a manufacturer. We thought that was a really important point to give the satisfaction to our customers.
So most of the people that were doing business with the father thought that they were gonna not make it, and so they all kind of disappeared, and they were waiting for them to kind of step up. And so they really worked hard on engineering and design. Every time I go visit them, their whole staff of machine shop people, factory people, and their kind of personnel, designers and stuff, and engineers, they're always laughing. They're always having a great time. And I started kind of picking their brain about what they're interested in and what they think is good design. And although they're not going to say, hey, I'm a good designer for this or that, they have all the right recipes on increasing great design. So they do a lot of brainstorming together, and their team is phenomenal. So I'd like for you guys to talk about your team and your design process.
Yeah, luckily we have a very good team internally in Woojin. So I very enjoyed the time with them because after my father passed away, we needed more new development. So every day we focusing into the new development. But during our brainstorming meeting, we did not talk about only the bubble. We just talk about
Everything.
everything, yes.
Everything.
Including the fingernails.
Even what you're wearing, and whether you're married or not, how many kids you have.
How was the sex life?
Her mom is here.
Our advanced employee doesn't want to talk about it, but we try to do listen. We have to do it. We have
Talk.
like that. So we have a great time. Finally, we could get very creative and very valuable idea for our new development. So whenever we come to here, I came here since 1996. I don't want to talk my age, but I was here in 1996, summer and winter. But whenever I come to here, I'm still very nervous because I'm just excited to show our product to you guys, and I just imagine how much you like it. And then if you say, good job, and I just fly. So I think it was my dream.
Oh my God, we had so much fun talking that we didn't show the slides. Why don't we go to the slides? Next one. This is their factory. It's in Korea. Next one. Alright, this is the family business. Next one. This is the father. He was an amazing man. Next one. Oh man, they are the best designers of hard goods. Oh my God, it's so good. That is the tool. That's a tool up there. Alright, next one. Oh man, they are so good at friendship. Alright, so again, Mexican food in Seoul. Call them up. Alright, call them up. Get their numbers, get their business cards, Mexican food. Alright? Alright, next. Alright. And then all that hard work. Recently they won a design award. Their business was going to fail 5 years ago, but they've been able to really concentrate on design and customer service. And they've done a great job.